Hi, Internet. Let's play the New York Times Crossword here on Tuesday, May 27th, 2025. The constructor today is Ginny Too. The editor is Will Shorts, and I'm your host here on the channel, John Appleseed, and glad to have you with me as we solve today's puzzle. One across is Puccini heroine who lived for art, lived for love. Mimi in La Boheme. What's the other Puccini opera? I'm not sure. One down, word after bell or cell. Don't know. 14 across, like the base 8 number system. I think that is described as octal. Also a good series of starting words in Wordle. Siren, octal, and dumpy will get you all of the vowels in 3 guesses. 17 across, like a subsidiary with only one parent. I'm not sure about that. 20 across, roaring 20s or swinging 60s could be eras and era. 23 across, changes as factory equipment. Something. Bell tower, cell tower, yes, that works. 2 down, earthy pigment, ochre, I think. And 3 down, animal with chestnut and white fur. Is it a stoat? Tosca is another opera. So maybe Puccini wrote that one as well. Let's try stoat as a kind of a weasel-like animal for chestnut and white fur. 4 down, food label abbreviation, calorie, I guess. And 5 down, hunky-dory, all okay or something like that. Wholly owned would be a subsidiary with only one parent. A wholly owned subsidiary of Megamart or whatever. 6 across, C-shaped shop item. C-clamp is something I used in 8th grade woodshop class. Let's try that. 6 down, pick a side, say. To choose, I guess. 7 down, apt rhyme for rude, lewd. Both have similar meanings. 8 down, last monarch of the House of Stuart. And I guess with the letters we've got. 9 down, hand with reflecting sphere. Artist. Don't know that. 10 down, Xing user or crossing user. A pedestrian would use a pedestrian crossing, which is usually abbreviated as PEDXING, pedestrian crossing. Thus, let's try hence, and then MC Escher is an author, painter's name, or is it SCHER? Yeah, I think that works. Hand with reflecting sphere. He wrote those, he made those paintings with the staircases that spiral around to themselves, that sort of thing. 21 across, glam rocks, geodes are shiny, sparkly, glamorous rocks. 18 down, holler, could be to yell. All good, maybe for 5 down, hunky-dory. You can retool your factory equipment. Might be changing it up. 24 down, heavens. Oh my, maybe. 27 across, Swiss and Jarlsberg. Both kinds of cheeses that have holes in them. Hold cheeses. So is our theme today words that sound like whole, wholly owned, hold cheeses, or maybe it's holy cheeses. Holy and holy, and then we'll have holy, H-O-L-Y, Holy Roman Empire or Holy Roller something is the last themed answer. 11 across, 1B of B&B, that's bed and breakfast, so one of those B's stands for bed. 16 across, tool for Paul Bunyan. Hey Paul Bunyan. The lumberjack of Song and Story hung out with the babe, the blue ox, and chopped down trees. 19 across, one making her entrance into society in brief. A debutante. Oh, nice. Deb, I think. 13 down, red state, debt. If you're in the red, you're owing money, you're in debt. Past partners are exes. 11 down, acts that are tough, rebellious, and cool. In slang. Bad something. Go without food for 22 across is to fast. Bad assery. Oh dear. 25 across, number crunchers might be CPAs, accountants. 22 down, winged species of folklore, the fae, the fairy folk. 26 down, small hailstone size. You might say hailstones the size of a pea, be relatively small. I'm going to go ahead and say badassery. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows anything goes. Yeah, strange. Still strange for me to see words like that appearing in a family newspaper's crossword puzzle, but there we are. 31 down, crystal gazer. Let's try seer. Showing more false bashfulness, shire. 40 across, gooey spread is brie. Cheese, another kind of cheese here. Did I explain Erie? 30 down, the Lake Erie body of water, 120 miles south of London. That's probably London, Ontario. A misdirection I've seen before in the New York Times. London clued as something related to Canada. There is a London in Ontario. 29 down, grade of wine, cru. Les Grands Crus are the great vineyards of France. I need to look that up and find out what exactly that means. It shows up in crosswords from time to time. 35 across, area for region, and 28 down, big boat is a yacht. So 38 across, happen, could be occur. 38 down, frozen black and white Nabisco treat, an Oreo sickle, Oreo something. 39 down, adds to an email, CCs. 42 across, part of a foot or a viaduct. Both of those things can have an arch. 42 down, home of the Bills and Patriots for short. Oh, is that the American Football Conference? Maybe the AFC East. They would both be part of that. I'm going to guess that. 32 across, duck hunting hangout is a blind. So oh my is incorrect for 24 down. Maybe it's oh no, heavens. Oh no. 37 across, car, you might say. I don't know. 32 down, ick. Blah. 33 down, poet written about in the books of Tang. I don't know, that sounds Chinese. Li. Who's the famous Chinese poet? I'm not sure. 34 down, tell me. Car, you might say. This makes me think of when we were kids and we were out in the street playing, and every once in a while we'd see a car, and whoever first saw the car would say car, and we'd all move to the sidewalk so the car could pass by. I don't know if that's what's going on, but still not quite sure what it is. 41 across, DDT banner. DDT was a pesticide that was banned probably by the EPA. 44 across, colorful Hindu celebration is, here's a fourth holy festival is the name of that festival where you throw colored chalk at people. Let's try blah. Oh, maybe this is a limo, but it's stretch. It's a stretch limo. Like car is stretched out. Okay. Li Po. I think I've heard about a poet in China called Li Po. So let's guess that. 34 down, tell me, could be I'm all ears. 53 across, couple's first home. The first home for a couple, according to the Bible, was the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve's first home. 59 across, UK is to MI6, as US is to CIA, the External Intelligence Service of both of those countries. 62 across, the H in HMS for much of the 20th century. HMS is a British ship, stands for Her Majesty's Ship, or His Majesty's Ship. But for much of the 20th century, Queen Elizabeth was the monarch, so it was Her Majesty's Ship. Extra periods would be OTs, overtimes, for 65 across, and that fits with Echo, which would be 53 down, a Zoom meeting annoyance, and 54 down, fair, could be your diet. 48 across is unhinged, loco, I guess. 45 down, solar wind particle is an ion, yes. 46 down, count on me to do my best. I'm on it or something. 55 across, lines of communication. Don't know. 60 down is line on a skirt. The hem could be the bottom soap line of stitching on a skirt. What is this? An Oreo sickle, Oreo cone, is that a thing? 56 down, mountain range stats, elevations or altitudes, ALTs. We want to have an S at the end. 57 down, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. Is that the lyrics? So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to you, and you, and you. I don't know. These are all goodbyes, but I don't know what it would be. 63 across, throw one's hat in the ring is to enter a race. 66 across, like some desks and divorces, messy. Let's try Oreo cone. Something cone gives you the sense of frozen. Nabisco black and white is definitely Oreo. Don't know. 46 down. Count on me to do my best. I'll try. 47 down. Suddenly change course. Let's try veer for that. Lines of communication are what? 60 across, the central Christian belief, or a phonetic hint to these clues. It is Holy Trinity, not Holy Roller, as I kind of speculated, but we have holy spelled 4 different ways: wholly owned, holy cheeses, and holy festival, and Holy Trinity. Maybe these are byes, bye-bye, all farewells. Cables could be lines of communication. Helps out a friend, perhaps. Something to do with cats. Oh, maybe it's cat sits. You're helping out a friend, perhaps, by cat sitting. And then we change 43 across to coyer, more coy, showing more false bashfulness. Yes, false bashfulness would give the sense of coy. Eat quickly with down could be bolt down. So 49 across, much male, letters, I guess. 50 down, Madonna title role. She played Evita in the film version of that musical. Don't cry for me, Argentina, for I am ordinary, unimportant. I thought she was pretty good in that. And who played Che? That guy, famous actor. He was good because I didn't know he had any singing ability. I'm blanking on his name. 52 down, struck in white's the element of style. 64 across, sum is total. 61 down, not on your life. Old West transport is a stagecoach or a stage, so T finishes the puzzle. There we go, a wholly enjoyable Tuesday puzzle today with 4 homophones of the word holy, wholly owned, holy cheeses, holy festival, and Holy Trinity. And some other fun words. I had shire in there instead of coyer, but if I'd paid more attention to the subtle nuances of the clue, I would have probably picked coyer instead of shire. Lake Erie, Evita. Who's the guy who played Che in the movie? I just can't think of his name. He's very well known. I'll think of it eventually after I finish recording. So thanks so much for joining me today. Please come back and watch more videos dealing with puzzles and games. I look forward to seeing you then.